Hello everyone and welcome to Mother Healing. So this is such a beautiful series and it's really helping me as well to connect with my mum and Mother Mary and the Archangels, and it's a very beautiful energy. So I want to thank you all for being here and for all the loving comments and emails I've received about this series too. I'm really glad it's helping you. And if you are finding it's triggering you, it's healing you, and maybe you don't really want to do it at this moment, you can always come back to it later down the line. So it will always be here for you when you are ready. But we're going to start today with a message of grace. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know? Wow, the message is life is a miracle. And they're really guiding me to the number 73 here too. So someone's mother may have passed at 73 and their life and your life was a miracle to them, and your life as well, a miracle to them. So I feel someone needs to hear that. So it says miracles occur all the time. They are happening right now because life is a miracle itself, if you choose to see it that way. And you are a miracle. So I feel your mum is saying to you today, you're a miracle. You are my little miracle. Open your heart and your eyes to all the beauty within you and around you. Even if it's just one thing that warms your heart or makes you smile, then an ordinary day can become extraordinary and everything you do has more meaning. We love you, your angels. Isn't that beautiful? So every day is a miracle and you are a miracle. Your life is a gift and it's a miracle. And your mum is really letting you know that she feels that way about you. So what do we need to know? What's the questions today? So I've got 1, 2, 3 questions to do today as homework. And we're going to bring in a message today from Mother Mary. Here we go. And I'm going to go in my little bag and see what the card is today. What do we need to know? And what I'm doing is just literally all the cards are in there. I'm just seeing what they guide me to. Here we go. Okay. So the questions today, remember you can write these in your journal. You can say them out loud, say them in your head. The first question is, tell me about a memory of me, something I did that annoyed you, and then tell me how you would have preferred me to act. Let's imagine it together. So your mum is saying, if I've done something over the years or something that really annoyed you and it's stuck in your mind, tell me about it now. And then tell me how you would have preferred it or preferred me to act. How would you have preferred it to have gone? What would you have preferred me to have done or said, differently than I did? Let's imagine it together now. So this is really about healing the past, where we can go back in time and visualize it in a different way. Would it happening a different way have changed anything? And when we go over it, would we really have wanted it to? Because everything happened that way for a reason. So again, this is about realizing that as nice as it is to want things to be different, they often need to be the way they are. So we grow and learn and evolve and find our way. So spend some time thinking about something they did that annoyed you and how it would have been different or how you would want it to have gone in a different way. And if that really would have made a change. And we've got, if you could be a superhero or an animal or another person, what would you be and why? So if you could be a superhero, what would the superhero be? What would they be able to do? What gifts and powers would they have? If you could be an animal, what would that animal be and why? And if you could be another person, who would you be and why? So this is really kind of giving you energy of power, because if you could be a superhero, what would that superhero do? What would the gift or the power be? And how would you help others? So this is really reminding you that you are already a superhero of your own life. You've already overcome so many things and you already have those powers within you to be special and different. Because you are special and different in many ways. You are a miracle. And if you could be another person, why? Why would you be when you can be you? So, we go through our life sometimes wishing we were different. Or we could be somebody else. Or if that we could have powers, things would be different. But we already have powers within. And It's a bit of fun though to think about these things. And if you could go back in time, what would you tell your younger self and why? So if you could go back in a time machine and see yourself younger, what would you tell yourself? Would you tell yourself to be more alert, kinder, more generous, more loving? Would you tell yourself to not give that person a time of day? I don't feel you would give yourself any detrimental guidance because you just say you can do this or you are strong. You'd give yourself some kind of power to help you get through the challenges ahead. I don't feel you would tell yourself something about doing something differently. And that's so powerful because maybe before we're awakened, we would think, if only I could go back in time, I'd tell the younger me to steer clear of that person or to not do that thing or take that job. But now looking back, we realise those are the things that grow our soul. Those things that annoy us about our family, about our mother, are the things that grow our soul and help us to act a different way in our own life. Do things differently. Realising that we are the superhero of our own life now and that we have got all the traits of the animal powers that we love in us now. Why would we ever want to be another person or somebody else? If we could go back in time, what would we tell that younger self and why? So the message from Mother Mary is boundaries. Maybe we would go back in time and tell our younger self to set some boundaries, to set natural boundaries instead of blocking that person back or lashing out. I'm clear and honest with others about my expectations. So remember, expectations bring in disappointment. Expecting things to happen a certain way or go a certain way or expecting a person to do things a certain way. And that's why if we go back to a memory about something that annoyed us about our mother, we may realise, wow, I had an expectation of how I expected her to react or be. Something I expected her to do and she didn't do it that way. That's on me. So we learn to go within and realise that not everything is always going to go the way we think it will. Sometimes it goes a different way, not to trigger or challenge us even though it does, but to grow us so we let go of control issues. And we realise that everyone is doing the best they can with the information they have and the experiences they are having. We've got to be gentle with yourself. So we learn to be very gentle with ourselves and to be very gentle with others. Compassion is the key. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. You are a treasure. You are a miracle. So don't burn yourself out. Give back to you. Have time for you. Time off, maybe a vacation. Time to reflect, to think about the past, to go over things. And be gentle with yourself because you are a miracle. So if you need to set boundaries with others in your life right now, do what you feel guided to do. Take a rest. Take time for yourself to think and process and grow. Because you are valuable in this lifetime. And animals, if you're thinking about your power animal, animals need to rest too. They need time to lie down and sleep, but also to process and think and rejuvenate. And that's what you're being guided to do. So set boundaries down today and have no expectations, especially with your twin flame. Let things be. Just be in the moment. That's the miracle that you can bring into your life. Relaxing about things, focusing on the now and being at peace. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.